Yes,
you're,
absolutely.
you're a full-on artist. Like you've had shows all over the place. You use textile as your medium, right?
Yes, yes.
Can you explain to me whether do you draw on textile? I've seen.
Yes, in fact, yeah.
Can you explain to me how how your, because very few people do what you do. Very few artists actually go to the nuance and to the detailing that you go through. I was lucky to spend a year with you in Mexico, and I have seen you work. I actually found your work, and then you very exciting. I was like, because I don't follow this, and now I'm friends with you because of your practice. You should know that it's because of who you are and your qualities that you have. Is that I was really like attracted. I was like, I don't have these qualities, so I just want to figure out because I can't go through so much effort. Can you tell me your process of not becoming an artist per se, but the benefits or the nuances of using textile in your art practice, and how do you think people look at you? Do they look at you as a craftsperson, or do they actually look at you as a contemporary artist?
Okay, quite a few questions, but like at one go.
Get the drift. Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, I don't care what people look at me as. I mean, I guess you'll have to ask the people what they look at me as.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm not sitting here wondering, okay, that doesn't happen. I don't have the time because I'm sitting here and thinking about how to make black and blue and yellow and red.
Sure.
Okay, which is complicated enough. Now I don't want to like complicate it further by thinking what is the A person thinking of me and B person thinking of me. So I wouldn't have an answer to that particular.
Yeah.
What are they thinking of me? But textile. Oh, I'm very excited about textile all the time because it's something that I can touch. That's the first thing that attracts me. And even as a child, I remember like going shopping with my mother, and she's like we were with my mother. Like textile has been a thing in our family because even I remember my maternal grandfather. Like he would ask you when my maternal grandfather lived in Calcutta, and he was a connoisseur of textiles, and like shawl walas from Kashmir used to come home to my Nana's house to show him the latest stuff that they had done, and he had quite a beautiful collection of these handmade shawls. And I mean, he really was a connoisseur of music, of art, of kapra and all that. So even when we would come back from a shopping trip, like in Calcutta, he would ask to see what we had bought. Like I remember once very clearly having bought a couple of silk saris, and he was really not impressed with the quality of silk of those saris when I showed them to him. He asked to see them. Yeah. And he was like, yeah,
he's not impressed with silk. That is interesting.
Not with that particular. He was like, ठीक है, मतलब इतनी अच्छी क्वालिटी का नहीं है, मतलब उसको छू के जो उनको हम कपड़ा छू के पता करते हैं ना कि इसकी क्वालिटी क्या है. So that very act of touching.
This is what I am handicapped. This is my handicap. Is that my wife also? She's like, I don't know. I wasn't brought up this way. So if you give me polyester, silk, and cotton, okay, I could tell cotton because cotton is my go-to material. But like if you gave me silk, I wouldn't know the quality. Or if you gave me polyester, I don't know. I don't get textiles. So which is why this is such an interesting conversation. You of all people dye stuff. So I want to get into your contemporary art practice too. Why are dyeing? So sorry, continue.
So anyway, it started there with like learning how to recognize the different kinds of materials, just even as a child, ये cotton है, ये silk है, ये वाला silk है, ये वो वाला silk है, ऐसे. So this learning to recognize the different kinds of textiles is where it actually began. And then when I got into dyeing, and of course it continues, it's a thing. Like whenever you buy, and I mean, I have as a child never really bought, sometimes, but after a certain point, not really bought clothes off the market, but like bought material and then gotten it stitched by a tailor, and even like dyed for a particular color, like you want a matching salwar, then you get white kapra and you get it dyed by the, it used to be called a rangrez. We have a guy who dyes in Allahabad, which is where I'm from. So we followed those kind of practices as part of our daily, ये पहनना है या वो नहीं पहनना है इस तरह से. So
That's
cloth
amazing.
is very much a part of my, upbringing, and it is very much connected to my mother and what she taught me. And she's also very inclined towards, kapda in that way. मतलब पहनने के लिए, and even like
No.
other things like bed covers and things. So kapda of all kinds. Okay, I know this is not leading up to my art practice, but it is
No,
in a
of course it
strange
is.
and subtle
No,
way.
no, of course it
Yeah.
is. Of course it is. And then
So
the kapra is the kapra is one thing of it. But then I remember many years back you mentioned that you said there's magic. You used the word alchemy of natural
yes.